before we get into February, let me say this real quick. Thank you. Like, for real, for real. When I started this at the top of January, I was like, who rocks with it, and who don't, we really don't give a fuck. No, but seriously, the way how y'all showed up, the views, the likes and comments, the shares, the DMs and conversations, the bookings to work with me, I was not expecting all of that. And I genuinely appreciate each and every one of you. If you've been here since the beginning of the year, thank you for trusting me with your time, your thoughts and feelings, and some of your damn, that shit hit moments.
Has been very insightful. And as I sit here reflect on your words and just from the dating advice, I'm like, God damn, bro, that shit is true. To even your coaching with moving towards group facilitation, shit that I already do. I mean, it's really insightful. I'm like, man, I gotta change the business model up, man, because I'm seeing how things playing out, and your wisdom is just brilliant, like brilliant. God, like you are fucking good at what you do, man. Like you are really.
We're building something special here. And since we're connecting, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't yet. My goal is 1,000 subscribers by the end of January and 2,000 followers across each of my social media platforms. You can find me at Shibbon Winelle everywhere. That's ShibbonWinelle. Now listen, I'm not going to cap. With a background in marketing and branding, numbers do impress me. But this is bigger than numbers. This is about impact. And conversations like this need reach. They need room to breathe. All right? All right, now bet. Let's slide into February. Love, power, and the way we connect. And no, this is not your typical Valentine's month or fake surface level Black History Month content. This is real life. Because February has a way of putting everybody on blast. Who you really desire, who you truly miss, who you side-eye now, who you don't trust anymore, who you're attached to versus who you're actually connected to, and who you've been surviving instead of who you actually thrive with. February tells the truth whether you're ready for it or not. And for Black folk especially, there's this quiet tension that always shows up this time of year, especially with the boom of men versus women podcast wars flooding the timeline. Take the damn mics away. No, but seriously, when you strip all that rah-rah down, every one of those podcasts highlights the one core issue. We desire love, but we were raised on survival for generations. And love and survival, they do not move the same. I might get a little passionate about this one because I love love. I especially love Black love. I love seeing Black women loved well, and I love seeing Black men respected in love. And personally, I'm a hopeless romantic, which is exactly why I'm single. I refuse to settle for anything less than my own capacity to give and receive love. I'm not interested in chaos disguised as chemistry. I don't indulge passion that comes from creating problems. I'm not confusing attachment for connection. I'm not having sex without consistent intimacy. And I'm definitely not interested in surviving a relationship I'm supposed to feel safe thriving in. Now, if you've been around for my personal dating life stories and conversations on my alter ego platform, the goddess Queen Sheba, you already know I've had my fair share of, oh, so that's how we playing it type shit. On the flip side, I love history. especially Black history. Not just the headlines, not just the victories, but the patterns. I love understanding who we are and how we got here, especially in how we relate to each other. How love had to survive the stress of slavery, how partnerships had to exist under the pressure, how tenderness wasn't always safe to show, and emotional distance became protection for abandonment and betrayal. A lot of stuff that we argue about on these podcasts today, it didn't start with us. February being the month of love and Black history is exactly why this month is personal for me. Because our relationships didn't just inherit romantic fantasies, they inherited survival strategies. And now we got to decide what we're keeping and what we're finally allowed to put down. Now, before we start throwing around words like attachment styles, intimacy, emotional safety, and power dynamics, we got to be honest, for real, for real. Most of us were never taught how to date with intention. We were taught how to survive in relationships. We learned how to tolerate, how to adjust, how to manipulate, how to hold on and make it work, but not how to move and relate to each other intentionally. So February is not about romantic fantasies. It's not about couple goals for the gram. It's not about love aesthetics and relationship status updates via captions. It's about learning how to relate with intention in love, in work, in leadership, and in community. Because how we attach, how we avoid, how we communicate, how we control, how we love, it shows up everywhere. February is the shortest month of the year, so that's even more reason to slow it down. This month, we're talking about dating with intention, attachment in and outside of romance, intimacy through real connection and communication, emotional safety without manipulation or possession. Not to shame anybody, not to judge anybody, and definitely not to perform healing for this here internet, but to cut through the men versus women pasa pasa with awareness and real solutions to relational patterns a lot of us inherited with no instructions. Over here is Black love forever. Well, let me see if I can do both hands. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here since January, thank you for staying. And if you've been here for some time, I fuck with you long ways. Subscribe, like, comment, and share this with someone you love or someone you're learning how to love better.